What's Alice doing? We finished! We finished!
Oh, we didn't vlog it?
We never vlogged it!
Oh my God.
We reached day 30 and successfully completed 30 days of the Whole30.
And lost 13 pounds each.
And lost 13.
Roughly.
And roughly lost 13 pounds each. We failed to take measurements to tell you how much we lost around, but I'll let Alice tell you where she thinks she lost her inches. Starting with her.
My face, my butt, around this part of my body, like in my back here.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
not in my stomach where I wanted to lose it. Maybe a little bit in my stomach.
Yeah, as she's pulling up her pants. So we're doing the reintroduction phase, the slow reintroduction phase. We started yesterday with rice, and then in a couple days we go to sugar, then a couple more days, because of Valentine's Day, we're going to chocolate. Then a couple more days to milk, then a couple more days to wheat, a couple more days to peanut butter, etc., etc. So it's going to take us like a month, a little bit over a month to reintroduce everything. The reason we're going so slow is that we actually think there could be some allergens or things that are causing trouble. And we started with rice. Why did we start with rice? I had been suspicious. About 15 years ago, a naturopath once did a blood test on me and said that I had antibodies to 3 items: rice, sesame, and yeast. Well, I kind of gave up on those, but it's really hard to give up on things like rice and yeast. So I kept eating them and enjoying them in my life. Well, guess what? Alice, what was your rice result?
Fine. I tolerated it fine, and I enjoyed it. Basmati rice.
We did basmati rice. We also did rice cakes with some cashew butter. We stayed Whole30 compliant, except for adding a little rice into our diet.
Now Michelle on the
Michelle, on the other hand, I started with the basmati rice during breakfast with some eggs, and my mouth, my lips, my upper lip went numb. And I was like, okay, that's probably not good. And then I had a little gut reaction, ha ha ha. So I decided still at lunch to do some rice crackers, rice cakes like this, with some cashew butter, just to make sure that's what that reaction was. Well, both my lips, because of course I was biting into this top and bottom, went numb. My whole mouth went numb, and my fingertips went numb, and my gut. I'm not even going to mention what happened. So rice is out for me, like for the rest of my life. I mean, I gotta take it all one day at a time. But I am allergic to rice. I would never know this for sure had I not done the Whole30, taken it totally out of my diet, and then reintroduced rice back in. So for the next 2 days, we got to cleanse our bodies of any rice that we brought into our bodies, and then we're gonna introduce sugar. Oh, look at this beautiful breakfast.
We have 5 minutes before we have to leave.
We have 5 minutes before we have to leave. We have been wedding crazy. We are like 4 months out, which is crazy. So we sent out our save the date cards, and that's been good. We have, I think, hired our photographer, which is great. It's somebody who actually knows Alice. She worked at Alice's old place, but she actually is a photographer. We're so excited. And she knows my family. Do you remember my grandmother who just passed away? She knew her because she worked at where Alice used to live, and she knew my grandma. So I feel like a kinship there because she knew somebody in my family, and that makes me feel nice and warm. So that's good. And I think yesterday we hired a videographer. And that was a big decision. Like, do you or don't you video your wedding? Like, when I was bat mitzvahed, it wasn't even a question. You got a video, and it's really fun to watch. I never watched the video of me actually, like, doing my haftorah. Like, I froze in the middle of it. It's a nightmare. But, like, the party is really fun. And at one point, my mom was like, why do you need the video, right? You're going to have all the pictures and everything. And I was telling my mom, you know, at my grandma's Shiva, how important it was to have those videos of my grandparents' wedding. How wonderful was it to have those old videos? And I don't want to miss out by not videoing at least some of our wedding. So I'm not saying we have to have everything videoed, but the actual ceremony, for one thing, it's going to be so overwhelming that I want that videoed for sure. I want every word caught on tape. First of all, it's outdoors, so like hearing everything is going to be difficult. So we're writing our own vows and things like that. So for me, definitely going to video that. So there's all these different like wedding website templates, and it was hard to choose which one I was going to go with. Some are free, some are not, things like that. I decided to go with Wed Simple. It's right here. It's called Wed Simple, and they have really high reviews. And one of the things I like is it doesn't automatically assume bridegroom. So as you see right here, it says, ooh, it's kind of blurry. Ooh, I don't want it to be blurry. Oh, you see that? It says bride and bride. Isn't that cool? It has our date. It shows us how many, oh, look at, we've had over 100 visitors. That's so exciting. It shows us our countdown. Oh my God, 134 days. Only 134 days till our wedding. And I really love this because it has all these different pages that we can include in our website. And I've actually built in another one. And ooh, every time I get too close, there's too many. And as you can see, there's like red and green. I am not using most of the web pages that they offer, but I want to show you our actual site. And listen, it has our song in the background. Remember I mentioned Hero? And there's actually other songs. And this is our home page. Isn't it cute? Do you like it? And so here's our address right there. Oh, michelleandalice.wedsimple.com. You don't have to add in the rest. It kind of goes to there. And then these are the only pages we're using. See, welcome, guest book, the wedding party, our story, the proposal, wedding events. I decided not to go super crazy because people aren't going to go crazy. And then once we send out the invitation, there's an RSVP feature. So in the invitation on the address label is going to be a unique RSVP. I'm going to turn down the music because that's going to be kind of annoying in the background. Okay, now it's lightly in the background. Everybody's going to have a unique RSVP. So when they get the invitation, they go to their unique RSVP on the RSVP site, and they let us know through this website whether they're coming or not. And they can RSVP for everybody in their household. So that's pretty great. We don't have to spend the extra money on an extra card, an extra envelope, or an extra stamp. Nothing's going to get lost in the mail. I mean, this is a way to save money. And for us, when we're doing it ourselves and we're budgeting, we're just being very budget conscious. This was definitely a great way to do it. And other things that we were able to have on our website is, there we go, is really fun stuff. So like I was able to do under our story, I just kind of told our story through pictures like from our past. Look at, there's Jessica and Mary, and just like things that kind of, I decided not to really tell our story in words. I just kind of showed like fun pictures of us from the past. So that was fun. And this was super easy to do. And then like here's the wedding event and where it is and like everything like that, where we're going to be staying. I was able to upload our registries so people can go right to like Bed Bath & Beyond and Target and go to our registries, and that was pretty great. One of the greatest things on here, I think, was building the wedding party. Like, we got to share all about our wedding party. So we talk about Jessica, we talk about all of our family and everything like that on here and who they are to us and everything. And that was really fun too. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed our vlog about both getting through our Whole30 and what we're doing in terms of wedding planning right now. And we hope you're doing well. Bye!